love our local, our regional, and our international viewers, wherever you may be. Thank you kindly for choosing us and allowing us to influence you in a positive way and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, get your pen, get your paper, your phone, so you could take notes, you could have those numbers that will be very helpful and instrumental for you and your loved ones. Directing and in Master Control, Hisham Costello. On behalf of our team, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful, blessed day today. It's Wednesday, it's the middle of the work week. Happy, happy Wednesday, the third, 3 days old in January of 2024. Happy Wednesday. Happy third Wednesday 2024. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. Let's quickly go to our quote for today that's coming to us with the kind compliments of the India in Style Expo, and I'll tell you all about it after the quote. So let's quickly go to our quote for today. And our quote says, "The hardest challenge is to be yourself in a world where everyone is trying to make you be somebody else." Wow! Because we are so influenced with all of the different things surrounding us, the environment, advertisements, so many different influences, the people around us, the people that we work with, our own family members. The hardest challenge is to be yourself in a world where everyone is trying to make you be somebody else. Sometimes somebody steals your joy, they steal your happiness, and they bring out the worst in you that you're not supposed to be. Don't allow anybody to steal your day, steal your moments, steal your joy by bringing out the worst in you and allowing you to be somebody else. Always stand firm and be proud of who you are. Love yourself and don't let anyone steal your joy. That came to us with the kind compliments of India in Style Expo. This is at Mid-Center Mall. Now they are going to be opening on the 6th. Today is the 3rd, so next 3 days, the flea market was there. So they're changing things a bit, just like we change our set from our Christmas into being who we are. The India in Style Expo is now at the Mid-Center Mall in Chagonas. They will be opening on January the 6th, 2024. So make sure and check them out for all of those wonderful items, not forgetting their food, play area for the children, safe and secure parking. All right, so check them out. That's the Mid-Center Mall. Thank you so much, Hisham. Let me say good morning and a very warm welcome going out to Mr. Chankar Ramtahal, Social Welfare Advisor. Good morning and welcome and a happy new year to you.
And same to you, Zal, and to our listening and viewing public. Happy, happy new year to each and every one of us. And may God continue to bless us to be safe, happy, healthy, and prosperous.
Yeah, and it's a new year. Let us be a little more aware. Now that we are wiser because we're a year older and we'll continue to be a year older this year, let's try to be honest with ourselves. Let's try to be smart in the choices that we make, the people that we associate ourselves with, our friends, things like that. The negative influences, be smart about it. What is it doing for you? Is it making you a better person or a worse person? These are things that we need to ask ourselves and try to always aim to improve and be better, So, of course, today we are going to be talking about the anticipated, the service.
That's right. The quality of service that is offered to
our we're hoping
citizens.
That perhaps with your influence a little more, that, they could perhaps do some training sessions, things like that. Make the service a little more people-friendly, elderly-friendly, so some people don't have to wait in the harsh weathers like the sun or the rain. Things like that. Put a little number system in place, have some more chairs, be a little more friendly and understanding, accommodating, especially for the elderly. Yeah?
Zalan, you remember some time ago, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I would have gone back to the ministry and having spoken to the permanent secretary then, because there was a delay getting information from other agencies that impacted negatively on the processing of old age pension claims and public assistance. And Upon my visit, the PS took it upon herself to visit those agencies, and there was improvement in the communication between the ministries, so that our citizens benefited from a prompt service.
Okay.
So that was quite fruitful. But within recent time, things have apparently gone back to what it used to be. All right? National insurance is not attending to applications as promptly as they're supposed to be, because they are in financial difficulties. And when we do not get information from national insurance as to how much a claimant might be entitled to, so that we can determine how much pension the person would be entitled to, there is a delay. And a lot of elderly persons experiences this uncomfortable situation where they are waiting for their money. You understand?
Right.
You know, and I am urging the authorities to, you know, put things in place to see how quickly we can attend to our senior citizens. All right?
Great.
A sad situation occurred during the Christmas vacation, right? Where food cards, every year, 200 food cards are given out to each member of parliament to deliver to needy constituents. So persons and families who are deemed to be needy in their constituency. So every constituency is given 200 hampers. And you know, as if we can't get anything right, you know, some constituencies receive their 200 food, the cards, the food cards, on the last working day before Christmas, on the last working day, only to discover that a lot of the cards were non-functional.
I think that was insult to injury, because
It's
you
terrible.
waited that late to distribute the cards, and then when you go, and if those of you went to the supermarkets around that time, you would realize how in terms of busy they were.
That's right.
The lines were extremely long. So after you take your time, you're already old, and you go and you pick up and you pull your trolley and whatever, and you take what is needed, and you go wait in line to be cashed, only to realize it's not working. What is that? I mean, that's insult to injury. It's
And
very
embarrassing too.
very
Gonzalez.
unfortunate,
You
very
imagine?
embarrassing,
Yes, it
very
is. It's sad.
very upsetting, very, very upsetting.
Yeah. You
And
know,
then sometimes in those cases, people had to hire a car,
that's
and the
right.
car waiting outside. So you still have to pay them. They wait all this
And you have
time.
nothing to
you
carry
wait,
home.
You have nothing to take home.
You know,
Very unfortunate.
and you know, there's a saying: those who are in the fire feel the heat.
Yeah.
You understand? Come on, you know you are going every year. It's a practice over the years. Each government would have that program in place where each member of parliament, whether UNC, UNM, whoever, once you are a member of parliament, you are afforded 200 hampers to distribute to identified needy persons. All right, so needy families are defined by you.
What is important is that every citizen is important.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you support the
Whoever.
PNM or you support whomever.
Yeah.
Exactly, you're very correct.
That's
Whoever
right.
you choose to support, that is your right to support that person. You don't need to explain that to anybody or give that's your choice as a person, whom you choose to support. But it is the duty and responsibility of the authorities of the government to ensure that, of course, it's given out to the appropriate people, the right people, the needy people, and who deserves it, right? And on time, in a timely and respectful manner.
Excellent. You know, and it is hard for a family. I mean, these cards were delivered the last working day before Christmas.
So while some people had to pack up a lot of food at the end of the day into the fridge and have so many leftovers, so many different dishes, there were some who actually had nothing.
Who had nothing at all. Who had nothing at all. And that is really, really sad.
It's not fair.
You understand? What could be done, you know, and this is an advice that I'm directed to the directors of the various divisions and the ministers as well, right? not only concentrate on your hairdo, on your clothes you wear and things like that. Get down to doing positive things to the benefit of our needy population. That's why you're there. You understand? Print your food cards to the beginning of December, Zal. You understand? You send it out to the different offices in the first week. They give it out by the second week. So our citizens, our needy citizens, don't worry. What we having for Christmas?
Did you have to wait last
Exactly. What we having for Christmas? What we cooking? Children, what you all want? You know, things like that. Deliver it 2 weeks before Christmas so that they'll have enough adequate time to correct any irregularity that may exist.
So in the event it happened earlier o'clock, it could have been fixed in time for people to have their meals. Agreed. Koshman.
Zalan, is when you go out to families and they complain to you, they actually cry telling you, so, I mean, sir, I don't have, I mean, we didn't have anything to cook on this day. We didn't have anything to feed the children.
Well, I could tell you because if you check my phone with messages of people begging for hampers and food and things like that. With that being said, I've got some hampers that I do have to give away. And I would want it to go to the appropriate people in need, in want, you know. So you could always send me a message explaining your situation, and I will, you know, probably perhaps pay you a visit myself and see if you're deserving of it. Because a lot of people in the past, Mr. Ramtahal, we don't have very honest people, eh?
No.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes when you see someone and you want to be kind and you want to say, well, I'm not going to judge you based on what people say, it's because history repeats itself and you're a trained and certified con artist or thief.
Oh, yeah.
So you really cannot trust people in these days. They're very deceiving. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah. And I mean, the intention of government is to assist the needy or the needy families.
But that's why that's why the authorities put this in place in the first place, to help those in need who are not as fortunate as others. And you know, another thing is I notice, and I want to address it. People tend to think, you know, they bash people if they work hard and they achieve things. Let me tell you something. And they always think, you know, God, I'm unloaded and rich and this and if people work hard and make sacrifices, understand what there are people that work really hard and made a lot of sacrifices to be where they're at in life or to live the life that you're living. Don't envy them, eh? That is a sin, eh? Because they work hard for it. And if they choose to do so, exactly. And if they choose to drive whatever, wear whatever, go wherever, whatever they want to do, it's theirs. You focus on yourself and help you be a better person. Put that energy on yourself rather than putting it on somebody else. Change your attitude this year.
Yes, I agree.
You have to.
Because look, things like smoking, right? Drinking. I mean, come on, that's a waste of money. It's bad to your health.
It's bad to your health.
It's bad to your health.
And it's bad to your family. And not going and say because the smoke, second-hand smoke is worse.
Because
right?
Your child may ask for, Dad, I need a new book. I don't have money. Why? Because the money has been used up elsewhere. You're lineman or you're in the bar, they can't find you. You're supposed to be buying groceries and you're in the bar lineman for hours, playing cards, doing whatever. You just don't care. You're living life as it's you alone. Selfish. So your negative change that attitude. Exactly. Badly to the family. It does. So make some better choices. And we're not bashing. If you choose to do that too, that's your business. But once it starts to affect your family, then it's not right. If something, listen. If you're doing something and you are happy with it within yourself, that's okay. But the moment it starts to affect other people negatively, then something is negatively, you're correct. Yeah. More then so your, it's not right. So your family, more your so children, your wife and children, or your husband and children. Yeah. You know? So let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor. We're going to open up the telephone line, or you can send your WhatsApp messages when we return to 384-7142, 384-7142. Let me let you know now. If you're calling, please, first take the volume down on your television, then call, speak into the phone, listen into the phone, not your television, because there's a delay. All right? So let's go to these messages.
After huge success in Makoya, La Romaine and South Park Mall, for the first time ever, Indian Style Expo will be at the air-conditioned Dome at Mid-Center Mall from January 6th. Over 60 merchants. Get all that you need: garments, furniture, handicraft, footwear, jewelry, and so much more. For the first time ever in Trinidad, be sure to check out our $20 food court. Yes, you heard right, but that's not all. When you spend over $200, you also get a free meal. Bring your kids to the arcade while you shop. The India Style Expo at the air-conditioned Dome, Mid-Center Mall, starting on January 6th from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, including weekends and holidays.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Super quality supermarket, best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Charan's Bookstore for all your school books, stationery items, uniforms, shoes, board games, toys, and much more. Visit them at any of their 3 branches located at 24 Eastern Main Road, Quezay, San Juan. Telephone number 675-9024 or 675-3607. 53 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, 663-1884, 663-1476, or 645-3878. Trincity Mall, Trincity, contact them at 640-3155.
Calm down.
Check out Charan's Bookstore.
Lifetime Solutions, manufacturer of metal roofing, panels, framing, guttering, and related products. Located lot number 26, Omera Industrial Estate in Arima. Give us a call, 646-5813 for further information. Lifetime Solutions. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. We continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am in conversation this morning with Mr. Chankar Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor, and today we're talking about the ills of, the Social Welfare Departments trusting that they will pay a little more attention this year and do things in a little more cordial and understanding, a little more people friendly,
That's right, timely.
And so a question came in already. My husband applied for his pension in July. When will he receive it?
That's a good question.
Well, like Mr. Chankar or Mr. Ramtal said, the truth is there are people who are waiting years. People die. People get sick and go to the hospital. All sorts of situations. And they're still waiting on it. So, 5 months, perhaps what we would suggest is that you go back to wherever you applied, what area that you went to, and speak to the supervisor and ask them if they could intervene and get some help, or perhaps give you some answers as to why it's 5 months and he still didn't receive it. Yeah?
Zal, that department look like it's on autopilot. Autopilot where you put on autopilot and it goes. You don't see the ministers visiting the offices and making any comments and making anything. The head office, well, that is in a disarray because a lot of people were sent home on suspension and things like that. So the administration of that department is really in a chaotic state. You understand? Thereby impacting negatively on the processing of old age pension claims and public assistance applications and so on, much to the, you know, inconvenience of citizens. A lot of people are unemployed. A lot of people are unemployed and are waiting on their social welfare grants and their old age pension grants and so on. And I mean, it's when they talk to you and they cry out to you, then you realize the level of hardship that our...
listen, firsthand, I have employees who are out of a job with the station, and think about it with the radio station, and I understand how they feel.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I got very emotional on Christmas Day when I spoke to some of them, understanding this, you know, what was going on. So I understand when people are gainfully employed and because of the negligence or whatever of somebody else, they pay the price.
Yeah.
And then there are people who are very selfish and they don't care about other people. They just care about themselves at the moment, but they don't think of the consequences, their choices and their actions. And other people pay the price. So when people are accustomed spending a free dollar or spending a dollar and they can't have access or can't get it in time, how are they going to survive? How are they going to pay their bills? How are they going to buy their medication? And medication is Mr. Medication.
Yeah.
And half of it you cannot get
And
free.
our level of unemployment is high, you know. It is not accurate according to the statistics, you know. It is very high. There are lots and lots of families who are, there's no income in the home.
You know?
Because one, quite a number of the jobs are taken by Venezuelans. You understand? And then there are a lot of companies that are not doing as well as they used to. And therefore, the employment rate has dropped. You know, so we are in dire hardship and we are not hearing of any measures.
Listen, there are people who do not or cannot, not do not, they really cannot afford to send their children to school because they can't afford it. They can't afford the passage, they can't afford the lunch, they can't afford to send their children to school. Not because, and they're trying to make ends meet. And that's the reality of some people in this country.
And the reality too, the prices of foodstuff have gone up. The prices of clothing has gone up. The prices of transportation has gone up. So the prices of most items have gone up. So the cost of living has risen.
It's no longer where it used to be.
Not at all.
Days, yeah. Very unfortunate.
And we are not hearing any of the leaders or the ministers
addressing this
these issues, giving the population hope that things would change soon, or something could happen to help our needy population.
384-7142. 384-7142. Questions, concerns, comments, please feel free. Have a disability with my spine. Can I file for my children also?
Of course, if there's need in the home,
And
she
so
can
because
apply.
she's a single, she has 5 children, single lady, and she has a problem with her spine, she can't work. Good morning and welcome.
Yes, my dear. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Anthony calling, and you know, the last time I spoke with you, I called you to tell you. Today I already called you to wish you and Mr. Ramdal a very, very prosperous and happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You had told me that you want to give something to me. So Lisa, I really doesn't need that. I would like you to take it and give to somebody who you think will really be able to use it.
Okay, darling. Well, thank you kindly. That's very kind of you.
Very magnanimous.
Yes, God bless you.
You know,
and let
how
us.
much of that I would use. I don't need more than one.
Okay, so.
And you told me to give. I have to go get another one. I don't need it. You give it. There must be somebody who doesn't have none.
Okay.
So lovely of you.
Yeah, very kind of you. God bless you and your family. Happy New Year. May you have good health.
Daughter, a hug and a kiss for me when you go home.
Okay.
Tell her my next grandmother tell her next grandmother will look forward to your show every day.
Thank you so much.
Would like to give her a hug and a kiss.
All right. Thank you.
Randall, I don't know if you can remember this voice, but I had spoken to you a good while ago when one of my sons was really sick bad, and he had got one of his foot cut out, and there was a verge of cutting the next one with the diabetes. And he came and passed away, and he didn't get nothing from the government, from the social work and from the government and all of that thing. But that doesn't matter now because he's nowhere wrong and he don't need it anymore.
Right.
So anyway, but I must say thank you very much, and I will listen to you all the good advice that you give to people. And as for Zelisa, well, I see she as one of my daughter.
Oh, thank you,
I'm
darling.
always happy to keep in touch with her.
Okay.
And may God
Thank
Anyway,
you.
goodbye.
Bye, darling.
and
You
may
be
God
good and
continue
all the
to bless
best.
you, my dear.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think that's all we need in this life now, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Zelisa
Yeah.
and Mr. Ramtahal,
You're correct.
We only need to wish one another
God's
one another
blessings.
to be happy.
Yes.
And you know what is also very important? Your character, your good name. Because, you know, all the things we accumulate in life, the material things we accumulate in life, when that day, when our Maker says it's time to come home, it's time to depart this world, we take nothing with us. But you know what we leave? Your name.
That's right.
What you did, your kindness, your goodness. That is what you leave. Or if you're a scam artist or a thief or a bad person,
Yeah.
something for us all to think about, all right? Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, you know, I want to find out, guys. Hello?
Yeah, take the volume down on your TV quickly.
Hello, this is the show that's going on.
Yeah, that's why you need to take the volume down quickly on your TV and speak into the phone.
Right.
Here in the TV in the background.
Yeah, down.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, I want to find out something about the national insurance.
Well, you know, we're not talking about national insurance, we're talking about social welfare. So let me just get that clear. We're speaking about social welfare today. Any questions about social welfare? Mr. Ramtahal will be happy. Okay, this lady who has 5 children, she's a single parent. She's concerned about if she could file or get help for her children. She's viewing in Tobago. So to you, darling, and all of viewers in Tobago, thanks for choosing us. What do you say to her? What would be the next step?
I would advise her to go to the social welfare office and speak to an officer and let them know the situation, and I'm sure she could be of they would be of some assistance to her. All right?
Okay. Good morning, Mrs. Rupani and Mr. Ramtahal. I'm 74 years old and never received an NIB pension or lump sum. It was brought to my notice at some of my Okay, so to this person, Margaret, we're not talking about national insurance, we're talking about social welfare, okay? That's what we're talking about today. So anything concerning social welfare, yeah. So she's concerned about getting some public assistance for the children.
Yes.
They have to be what, under 18?
Under 18 years.
And what sort of assistance she could get for them?
Oh, she could get a public assistance grant that, you know, to cover the
What
growth
I'm
in-
going to do, at the end of the show, I normally share Mr. Ramtahal's number. All of you who need to speak with him specifically, one-on-one, make sure and have your pen and paper ready to get the number so that you could call him later on and he could advise you one-on-one. Because, you know, each case is completely different. Yeah? 3847142 questions, concerns, comments about social welfare. We're not talking about national insurance. We're talking about social welfare. So questions and concerns regarding that, Mr. Ramtahal will be happy to guide you. Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue with our conversation with Mr. Shankar Ramtahal. He's a social welfare advisor. You could send your WhatsApp messages or you could call. He will advise you accordingly. Let's go to these messages.
After huge success in Mokoya, La Romaine and South Ark Mall, for the first time ever, Indian Style Expo will be at the air-conditioned Dome at Mid-Center Mall from January 6. Over 60 merchants. Get all that you need: garments, furniture, handicraft, footwear, jewelry, and so much more. For the first time ever in Trinidad, be sure to check out our $20 food court. Yes, you heard right, but that's not all. When you spend over $200, you also get a free meal. Bring your kids to the arcade while you shop. For the India in Style Expo at the Air Conditioned Dome, Mid-Center Mall, starting on January 6th from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, including weekends and holidays.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Are you ready to own your own home? But worried about time, money, and construction? We handle it all. With Docs, you can sleep in your dream. Make a down payment of $100K or $150K and we'll build a 2 or 3 bedroom home on your unused land. A home is an investment into your future, so let's help you invest wise, invest well. Payment plans available. We're only a call away.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm Zelisa, in conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor. We are here to guide you to answer those questions or concerns you may have. Happy New Year to you both. Zelisa, are you willing to visit Deep South to deliver to a family of 2 cerebral palsy children and need some assistance in getting Pampers for them? Well, I don't think the hampers are Pampers, but perhaps chat with me after the show and I'll see what I could do, all right? No problem. So there you go, 3847-142, 3847-142. Questions, concerns, comments, you could call in. When you're calling, please remember, before you call, take the volume down on your television. Listen into the phone, talk into the phone, not the television. There is a delay. That's why we ask you to take the volume down. Or you could send your WhatsApp messages, 3847-142, questions, concerns, comments. All right? Mr. Ramtahal?
That previous message, those 2 children can qualify for disability assistance grant. 2 children with cerebral palsy. They can
okay, very good. So to this person, I think it's Lyria. I hope this is, I got your name correctly. She's down south. Those 2 children who need assistance, they can qualify
for disability
to get disability. Okay, so that's good news for this person. All right. So my suggestion is that you go in to the agents,
the
office, welfare office in your area. You let them know perhaps, and they will probably ask for a medical or something, and take it from there, but no harm in trying. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning. Morning to the panel.
Good morning, good morning.
Dr. Ramsa, Sir Ramsa.
That's okay, go ahead and ask.
Right, I carried my pension papers in August, right? And I lost my first passport. My question to him is, can I go in and get like a readout on my own where the passport is concerned and carry him back to social development?
Yes, but normally they will ask you for that.
Yes, because she did ask, but she was saying that she will have to write them to get it. But my question, can I do it for myself?
Yes, but going to her and ask for the request form to take to immigration.
Okay.
She probably have a little connection and
Yes.
forget it. Okay, darling.
Thank you
Good.
so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. She will probably might be able to get it faster than they do in the
Exactly,
investigation.
exactly.
Imagine it could citizens
But
now.
they would need a request.
They would
from
have,
the- yes.
okay. So
that
you
the
would need to
request
get
form.
that request form unless you have a
That's
little
right.
contact in there, which we know some people do have. Yeah.
Yeah, use it.
Okay. Good day, Zelisa and Mr. Ramtal. All the best. I have a problem. I've been waiting on my pension for the longest while. I went and did it in April last year. I've been waiting. I'm not working. Nobody at home is working, and I don't know what to do because I need some money to be able to eat. So I don't know. I just want your advice. What to do, and thank you so much. God bless you. All the best for the new year. What do you say to this person?
My suggestion to her is to go in and actually speak to a senior officer, explain your situation, that there's no income in the home and you would like to have your pension process as quickly as possible. And, you know, see if anything can come out of
And
that.
nobody's working in the house.
That's right.
So how
Let
are they
them know that,
surviving?
yeah.
Let them know that nobody's working, and you really need some assistance.
I have inquired from the various offices when last the minister visited unannounced. They said, well, the visitor never visit, much less unannounced. Do you understand?
Can a widow receive first? Well, I'm not going to find out about the NIS survivors benefit. Second, old age pension, and 3, widow and orphan benefit at the same time. So can a widow receive NIS survivors benefit, old age pension, and widows and orphans benefit at the same time? Can you tell what is the ceiling, and if they cannot get all 3 benefit, which one is eliminated? What do you say to this person?
To get old age pension, your income must not exceed 5,500 per month.
Right.
All right? And if those other 2 programs would have, she benefits from it, you know, and if once it doesn't exceed 5,005, she would get she could get all 3.
Blessed morning, enjoying the show. Well, thank you so much, appreciate that. And the other question, the other thing that you said, I'll message you on that. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, 3847-142, 3847-142, questions, concerns, comments. You could call in or you could send in your messages. Mr. Ramtahal will be happy to advise you accordingly. Mr. Ramtahal?
Yes. The level of productivity in the social welfare department, Zelisa, is much to be desired. You understand? People are waiting too long. I cannot understand that. But what is aggravating the situation too is the delay by the National Insurance Board, because we must find out how much national insurance you're entitled to before we finalize the old age pension grant. You understand? So that is impacting negatively on the processing of old age pension grants. And something has to be done, and you're not hearing anything from the authorities as to when there will be improvement. So we're in a real stagnation state, much to the hardship and demise of our aging population.
When will we ever get it right?
I
There's so
don't know
many
when we can
things
get it
that, I
right.
mean, when you think of the crime, it's like a running house out of control. I'm told that there's so many house invasions that we're not told about.
Yes.
So many other things that are happening, you know. And people will say, it's easy to say, pack up and go. Where are you going to go? How are you going to start all over? You
Exactly.
know, and
where
when
will you get
think the
where
grass,
your income will come
when
from?
you think the grass is greener, it's not as green as you
not
think.
at
It's
all.
very difficult.
Yeah.
So we're in really trying times, huh? Yeah. Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Keisha. I'm from Tobago. And I'm a single parent. I'm looking for a little assistance with my son because he has no father and I just suffer with epilepsy. So how could I go about that?
How old is your son?
How old is your son, Keisha? Hello?
Oh, apparently she hung up.
Keisha? No, she's there.
She's there?
How old is
Yeah.
How old is your son?
He's 11 years.
He's
Right.
11
young,
years.
yeah.
Okay, so take his ID, take his birth certificate, and you go to the social welfare office in Tobago and make an application for public assistance for him.
Okay?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Have a
Okay,
nice day.
darling.
Happy
All
New
the best
Year.
and Happy New Year, yeah. And again to Tobago, thank you so much for calling. Okay? Okay. Good morning. Happy New Year. Can you tell me if my mom is eligible for caregiving from social welfare? Is there a cap on the income she receives to be qualified for this service? Thank you. And we spoke about this, and I think a lot of people were not aware that you can apply. Please,
Yes.
please explain to this person with regarding to your mom how she could get some help.
Right. There is an arm of the ministry called GAP, G-A-P-P, which means Geriatric Adolescents Partnership Program, where adolescent persons are sent to assist senior citizens who are in need and cannot help themselves well. All right? So caregivers are sent to your home and they are paid by the government. All right? And these caregivers, they are sent to your home on certain days, on certain hours, to assist the elderly person, to assist with their needs and things like that.
And I really think...
And there are GAP offices throughout the country.
And I mean, there are many situations where people really need that help because you
Yes.
have to go out and work and get an income, and once you have somebody to help, at least part-time, to take care of them and to help, that is going to be very helpful. My husband applied since last February for his pension, and things like school report I saw they went, is that for real at 65 years? Okay, I'm not understanding this question, Mr. James or Miss Jane. So, okay, good. Is there an income cap? This person is asking
Which
who
one?
needs the help for her mother.
No,
No.
there's no income. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's go. Good morning and Happy New Year to both of you. God bless. This is my first time. I just need to ask, when will be the $500 they say will give us since last year? You remember that $500? So that wasn't given as yet?
That was a one-time payment.
Yeah, was it
To
apparently?
recipients at that time.
So wait now, people got it or they didn't get
They
it?
got it. They got
So
it.
ma'am, it was given. Perhaps you didn't get yours.
Yeah, because maybe she wasn't getting her pension at that time.
Okay, okay. Good. 3847142 questions, concerns, comments, or you can call in 3847142. Mr. Ramtahal will be very happy to advise you accordingly. Yeah, 3847142. And if you know you've been waiting 6 months or more and it's going into a year or 2 years or 3 years, then you probably need to keep knocking on that door and go back and ask to speak to the supervisor and, you know, let them guide you. Good morning. Welcome quickly. What is your question? You have 1 minute.
Okay. My husband died a few years ago and I'm getting survivor's benefits, plus I'm getting, it was an offer and I'm also receiving pension. But recently they put my pension on a hold, saying that I'm already receiving an income so they can take away the old age pension because I'm already, but it does not exceed $5,500.
If you do not qualify for the maximum of 3.5, there are other smaller amounts that you can qualify for. All right, so it depends on your total income, which they need to discuss with you.
It does not exceed $5,500.
Right, but you could qualify for a lesser amount. All right.
Okay.
You can call me after the show.
He'll call you and yeah. Have a good day. God bless. Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramtahal, Social Welfare Advisor. When we return, stay with us. Let's go to these messages.
After huge success in Mokoya, La Romaine and Southwark Mall, for the first time ever, Indian Style Expo will be at the air-conditioned Dome at Mid-Center Mall from January 6th. Over 60 merchants. Get all that you need: garments, furniture, handicraft, footwear, jewelry and so much more. For the first time ever in Trinidad, be sure to check out our $20 food court. Yes, you heard right, but that's not all. When you spend over $200, you also get a free meal. Bring your kids to the arcade while you shop. The Indian Style Expo at the air-conditioned Dome, Mid-Center Mall, starting on January 6th from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, including weekends and holidays.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Charan's Bookstore. For all your school books, stationery items, uniforms, shoes, board games, toys, and much more. Visit them at any of their 3 branches located at 24 Eastern Main Road, Quezay, San Juan. Telephone number 675-9024 or 675-3607. 53 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, 663-1884, 663-1476, or 645-3878. Trincity Mall, Trincity. Contact them at 640-3155.
Calm down, calm down.
Check out Charan's Bookstore.
Are you ready to own your own home? But worried about time, money, and construction? We handle it all. With Docs, you can sleep in your dream. Make a down payment of $100K or $150K and we'll build a 2 or 3 bedroom home on your unused land. A home is an investment into your future, so let's help you invest wise, invest well. Payment plans available. We're only a call away.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with Mr. Chankaramta, Social Welfare Advisor. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you very much.
Which office can I go to as a pensioner to apply for a washing machine to assist in doing laundry for my elderly sister? It is difficult doing laundry by hand. I live in Port of Spain. I walk with the assistance of a cane and my sister is bedridden. I've been doing laundry by hand for 3 years and was informed by someone that I could apply for a washing machine. Well, I just found out.
Yes, this
please.
person can go to the Duke Street office, the social welfare branch of the Duke Street office, and make an application. Get a quotation from a store that is willing to accept a government invoice order pending cash payment, and take that to this office and the office will process it.
Okay, so that's good news for you, ma'am. And
yes.
you know, I could understand your situation. You're working, you know, you're using a cane, you yourself, to wash clothes by hand. It's not easy. I've been receiving pension for the past couple of years and I have online banking, and up to yesterday after checking, it's the same as of the beginning. I have not received any increase. After checking, it's the same $3,500. What can I do? Please advise. Please be honest to us. There have not been any increase. What do you say?
Well, if that's the amount that is payable by government, that she's getting the correct amount, $3,500.
Yeah, that's what I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
She
go.
must have heard me speaking of the ceiling to qualify of
Mhm.
55 and maybe thinking that's the amount that she supposed to get.
Good morning and a bless and happy new year. Very interesting program. Zelisa, you all keep up the good work. God bless you all. Thanks to you as well. God bless you and a happy new year to you and your family, and of course to all of the nice comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you to that caller.
Good. 3847-142, 3847-142. Questions, concerns, comments. You could continue to send your WhatsApp messages, or you could, call and speak directly to Mr. Ramtal. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
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 Good morning.
Happy New Year to the lady and to the gentleman here. And I have to stress on that gentleman.
To you as well, sir.
What you're speaking about, okay, you're all on a particular topic here, but it still comes down to service. And because the gentleman could tell you, you could call him at home, and just it's the type of service that comes. Imagine that he could say, "Well, call me home," and so because if have people that know that is true to you, and they will spin you, and they won't tell you the right thing, and it keep going, and I always say, them who doing that in places then, which is the people rights. Someday it will turn back on them. They will get old because once a man, twice a child. And this is the thing. This is the service. And what to do here? Give it, buy a cup, and you just take time. And it about certain people don't find it funny to seek that kind of interest. I was in the hospital the other day, and there are certain kind of people give me service. When someone's spinning by this and thing and keep sitting there like it's dirt, a certain kind of people ain't going to know name. All the figure it out, have a nice day. Gentlemen, especially, I mean, the horse, right? But thank you for the service. I mean, and that ain't concern me, because I out of this, I out of that.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank
Have a nice day.
you very much, and all the best to you. God bless you.
And a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
It's unfair that you can't get some people are treated different than some others. Even when you go to the health, when your health is compromised and you're at that stage, you're not treated right. That's really not nice. I don't approve of that at all.
It is how you speak to people. You could tell, you could convey bad news, and the way you sit and explain it, they would leave satisfied.
Very true. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Zelisa. Good morning, Mr. Ramdahal.
Good morning, my dear.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Same to you, same to you.
Happy New Year to you, both of you.
Same to you.
Mr. Ramdahal, this is Pamela Samaru.
Okay, how are you doing?
Yes. Pamela Samaru, Mr. Ramdahal. Love you. All the good work you have done for everyone and for myself.
Thank you very much.
I'm not doing too well these days, but
God blessings for health improvement.
And all your messages you sent from us, so thankful for them.
Okay, take care.
Okay, all the best to you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And I want to tell you, Mr. Ramdahal, Mr. Umpire Ramsaran won something on the Christmas giveaway.
Yes,
so I didn't get the opportunity to meet him. But let me tell you something. His wife, Zanafa, she's a doo-doo darling, she's a sweetheart. She came back the following day and she met with me and we had such a nice conversation.
And they're from Guaracara.
Let me tell you something, that lady even brought me a gift.
Oh, lovely.
And it was so nice just chatting with her. So I want to say to Zanafa and to Umpire, thanks again for your love and support, your kindness, and your really beautiful people. Welcome,
Hello,
good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I heard Ms. Zelisa was explaining to someone that they didn't have a washing machine. Now, my washing machine got broken about 3 years ago. I cannot afford to buy one, so I'm 80 years old. Washing with my hand is a problem.
Yeah.
So I was asking, where can I go and apply to get one?
Where you live, ma'am?
What area do you live in?
Huh?
What area do you live in?
I'm calling from Tobago.
All right.
Look at my sweethearts from Tobago now. Today's Tobago Day. Okay, pay attention to what Mr. Ramtahal is saying, darling, okay? Go ahead, Mr.
What you said?
I want you to look at the television now.
Oh.
So, all right. So you need to go to the nearest office in Tobago. I think that is in Scarborough, and make make an application for a washing machine. Let them know your circumstances.
Well, she's
your
80
health,
years old.
Yeah, your health and things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they could process a grant for a washing machine for you, my dear. Okay.
Yeah, she's out there in Tobago. So if you're in that situation, I mean, at 80, it's very difficult. And to wash sheets and all towels and all those things, it's difficult. You know, your hands are not the same.
And it becomes heavier. The
Yeah,
towels
it's
and
a
the
little
sheets
difficult.
become
So
very
you
heavy
could
when they
go
wet.
and check them out in Scarborough and explain to them your situation. And, you know, let's see how best they can assist you. Okay. Good morning and welcome. Good morning. All right.
I just cut off from you all. I'm calling from Tobago.
Right, I know. I know you didn't get cut off. I asked you to listen because your television is on, and that's, you need to go to the office in Scarborough, darling, and ask them.
Okay.
See?
The office in Tobago way.
Yeah. So we need to follow rules and regulations, yeah?
She lucky she called.
Yes, happy, good morning, happy new year. This is the lady I met you at low cost supermarket before. Oh yes, this lovely lady. Good morning, darling. I was at the supermarket with my daughter and rain was pouring. And this lady helped us into, I had to go get the car, get my daughter, I didn't want her to get, and she was an angel. Thank you. And she said, excuse me, are you Zelisa? And I said, yes. Okay, darling, thank you. Have a nice day, and you are really a lovely, you are very, very kind, and thanks for assisting me with my daughter. She helped put my daughter in the car, and the rain was pouring. We got just this downpour. Thank you, darling. You're an angel, and thanks for looking at the show, and thanks for singing in this message. And a happy new year to you and your family as well. Mr. Ramtahal, before we wrap up, we've got 2 minutes. Let me share Mr. Ramtahal's number. It's 753-5264. That's 753-5264. Let me repeat it again. 753-5264. Your closing comments.
Well, Zelisa, as usual, it's a pleasure for me to be here to share whatever information and knowledge I have to the benefit of our viewing and listening public. I want to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of our citizens a happy and a safe New Year 2024. May God continue to bless us in every way to keep us safe, happy, and responsible. So again, I want to wish each and every one of our citizens happy New Year 2024.
Yeah, let's try to make this year a better one despite whatever situation or circumstance that we're in. Hisham, I hope you'll pay attention. Hisham is our director there. Yeah, I trust and hope that, you know, we all look at this new year as a new chapter, a new beginning in our life. I know I like to use the term out with the old, in with the new, meaning it's gone, never to come again. We can't change the past. We can change what happened in 2023. But you know what? We have the power and the choice right now, today, for what happens tomorrow and in the future. So let's be wiser. Let's be a little more careful. Let's work really, make a conscious effort to make change and to be better. Yeah? Again, let me thank you. My heartfelt thanks and gratitude always for all the information that you continue to share, a wealth of knowledge. Empowering people is really a gift. It's a gift. The knowledge that you know that we could say, like that lady who called in, who's 80 years old, or her sister, who she's taken care of her sister and she herself is not well. They need those things like the washing machine. They need help. And if it's there, why not use it and make it possible and get it to use for, you know, the betterment of yourself, yeah, to help you. So there are many other things that are available from the social welfare, and this new year we're going to start to explore. So every week we'll talk a little bit about what is available. Even if we did it last year, we'll remind you so that you will remember, or you could also empower somebody by letting them know of the services as well. Keep smiling, be positive, always know the best is yet to come. We've got to repeat at 3 o'clock. Tell your friends, tell your family members. My dear friends, He's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. Yeah? Let's be good law-abiding citizens. Let's do what is right. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us.